Jagex, are you kidding me? You must be trolling, right? Is this the world we live in? Where like getting stung by bees is the meta run? Like what the hell is that? How does this even work? You need something to put the wax in. Okay. Oh, is that what the bucket is for? Okay, let's try this. Ow! Yeah, it worked. I got stung by bees. Wait, can you take something? No. Wait, can I just take damage? Oh my god. I think I found the meta run. League 3 meta run. Take one. You spawn here. Skip everything. Skip dialogue. Skip escapes. Skip life. And you run for the beehives. You take the bucket. You take the bucket. You take the bucket. No, 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 not that. 2,000 people are gonna take this bucket. You take it first. You click it 5 times. You die, you die. You spawn in Caterpie. And bam, you got 5 points. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. You spawn in Caterpie. Bam. First 5 points. Hashtag Team Bees. Yeah, let's go. I lost all my trophies. Let's talk about bosses. Let's talk about bosses. Please don't copyright me. Dun, 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 dun. Probably not something I look into in the first few days, but week 2, definitely only bosses, go, go, go. You know, firstly, skilling bosses. Those are the ones I'm gonna unlock on day 1. Temporas, Winter Dots, stuff like that. I'm a little bit surprised that Winter Dot and Temporas are considered bosses. I always thought they're like mini games, but I guess you are killing something, so these are definitely 2 bosses I'm gonna look into. The only dilemma I have is balancing between unlocking my first skills and unlocking my first bosses. These are the skills I want to unlock on day 1. Fire making, wood cutting, cooking, fletching, attack, construction. And these are the bosses I want to lock. So in total I will need around 150 points on my day 1. Now it's important that you prioritize skills over bosses. So let's say I unlock Winter Dot, but I don't have fletching. So I'm missing out on so much potential experience, right? It's all about doing things efficiently. Now, let's say we're on week 2. I want to unlock Slayer bosses. Another thing to keep in mind is that total amount of requirements you need to kill them efficiently. You need Slayer points, you need decent combat stats, you need renown points, you need Slayer levels, you need specific items, and so on and so on. So even though unlocking like Gargoyle boss cost me only 10 points, it will require a lot of pre-work to even kill it efficiently. Here's what I estimate they will cost to unlock. So I want to do a little bit of prediction. I want to see how much they will cost to unlock versus how much I will predict they will cost. So let's start with the easy one. It makes sense that Kraken and Smoke Devil are in the similar class as Dagonet Kings, which is also 25 points. And I'm guessing the rest are a little bit higher, so 30 points maybe. Hydra is 35 because it is very end game boss. We'll have to see. One thing I noticed is that Inferno is automatically unlocked, which according to Wiki goes under minigames bosses. But they haven't said anything about Firecape, which is essentially one of the first things you should do when you start combat. So it would be like super weird to have Firecape locked behind points, but in Inferno it's free, even though they are essentially the same thing, just different level of difficulty. And you actually need a Firecape to access Inferno. That would be like, I don't know, having Nex unlocked for free, but other 4 God Wars bosses are locked, so you can't access Nex anyways, right? Which brings me to our next point, God Wars bosses. Last league showed us that God Wars had so many points to unlock. If there is any boss you want to unlock first, always a good option is to have God Wars. Now, we don't know if all the bosses have their own points to unlock or if it comes in like a package. So let's say like, I don't know, 100 points to unlock all 4 bosses, or maybe they're just like 30 points each or whatever. I do think Next is gonna be the most expensive one, and I also think the best points tasks are gonna be with Next, because Jagex usually puts a lot of effort into new content to make sure people play it. So with the overpowered relics, with overpowered fragments and damage boost you get, soloing Next might be a real possibility. Next is gonna be really fun. but I'm putting it around 50 points to unlock, maybe 60, around there, 50 or 60 points. Next up, the money printing bosses. Firstly, I'm very happy they let you autocomplete quest. I think I'm definitely planning to autocomplete Dragon Slayer 2 this time around. Like, yeah, it gives you a lot of experience, but by the time you get to it, you are already most likely rolling in endgame content, which means you do have renown points to spend on auto-completing quests. Not much else to say. I think they will go on the same class as the regular Godworks bosses, so I'm estimating like 30 points to unlock, maybe 40 points. I do wonder how the Brief region is gonna turn out. Getting all the skills, doing all the quests, unlocking Gauntlet and Solkino, you know. So there's a lot of things to do on Brief. So it's likely gonna be one of the most expensive regions, but also probably the most profitable. And last but not least, raids. One thing I'm sad about is that we don't get to experience raids 3 this league, which would have been a great way to learn the mechanics with overpowered relics and gear. I think one of the reasons why people love leagues so much is that, you know, they can learn new bosses much easier thanks to these buffs. Whereas for a regular player, the actual game is oftentimes very time consuming and challenging to learn new bosses. Raids 1 and 2 are however available, and if you do get good combat fragments, I highly recommend trying them out. I remember in Twisted League I hadn't done Raids 1 ever, but we had so many overpowered relics that it was just super easy to do and learn. And in last year, Raids actually gave out a lot of points towards the end of the leagues. So that's definitely something to look forward. I think both raids are gonna be in the same class as next, so around 50 points to unlock. Maybe even more, I don't know, they might come in a package as well, but we'll have to see. Before I go, we got a new fragment yesterday and another combat fragment reveal. This is like the third or fourth combat fragment in a row, but I absolutely love it. I think it works very well with Slayer and other combat fragments. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a set effect that combines Slayer and Prayer and combat into one. Anyway, subscribe if you agree with me. If you disagree with me, let me know. I would love to have a discussion about it, but for now, bye.
My brothers don't die, we just pussy bop. I tell you, I got to link me at the coffee shop. Getting freaky in the shit.